Hello, everyone. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through just some of the AI capabilities within Harness. And what we're looking at here is an example pipeline execution where we see all these steps from a developer making a pull request to building and testing that, deploying it to dev, having an approval gate from Jira and ServiceNow, and then, of course, deploying to production here. But AI is not new to Harness. We were actually the first ones to embed AI throughout the SDLC with things like our continuous verification here, which is going to answer that all important question for us of was this deployment successful or was it not successful? And here we're using AI with observability tools like Datadog, Dynatrace, or otherwise. We're pulling in metrics and logs, and we'll automatically roll back bad deployments before they affect too many of your customers, as we can see happening right here. If we go back to our CI stage, for example, we can see we're using AI in several other ways here, like our build intelligence, which is going to automatically restore unchanged build tasks from your previous pipeline execution. So you're not having to recompile all that code each and every time you run your pipeline. We also have our test intelligence here, which only runs unit tests that are relevant to the code change that you're making. And to show this as an example, if we go and we see our test intelligence with this pipeline execution, we can see that out of 9,600 unit tests, Harness only ran 1,500 of these tests that are relevant to the code change because we're using AI here. So your developers are getting feedback 80% faster of whether or not their build was successful. But at first glance, you might look at this and see, this is great, but how long does this take to actually set up? And so to show how easy this is, I'm going to go from our demo environment here to my personal sandbox. And so let's recreate some of these steps using AI. I'm going to click right here. And so I went ahead and built out this prompt previously, so I don't bore anyone by typing, all this out here. But we could see that I'm asking Harness AI to please create a pipeline named Demo AI Pipeline here with the following stages and steps. Where first we're going to create that build, test, and push stage that performs test intelligence with those unit tests. It's going to include security scans from maybe Wiz or Black Duck, along with our software bill of materials generation checks. Next, we're going to create that approval step that requires approval from Jira or ServiceNow before going to that deploying to production stage. And then finally, we're going to create that deploy to prod stage using an advanced canary deployment right here with our AI-powered continuous verification and automatic rollback. And you can see Harness AI here is walking us through all these steps and stages, keeping us updated on what it's doing step by step right here. And this might just take another second, but we'll see how really in under 5 minutes here, we're creating advanced pipelines and deployment strategies, all using AI and embedding AI throughout the entire SDLC. And for anyone unfamiliar with Harness, you can use our pipelines both with our Visual Pipeline Studio editor we were looking at previously, but everything under the hood is available as code, as we can see right here. So our AI has put together this YAML for us. I'm going to click accept, and we can see that we have our demo AI pipeline for us already. And in our build, test, and push stage, we have our unit tests running with test intelligence AI right here. We've embedded security scans from Wiz and Black Duck. We have our software bill of materials. We then have our Jira and ServiceNow approval gates, making sure nothing makes it to production without reaching a certain standard first. And then, of course, we have our deploy to prod, where we've created that canary deployment right here with our AI-powered continuous verification steps for us here. That's going to monitor your deployment after it makes it to production and automatically roll that back for you if it doesn't reach a certain standard. But it doesn't end here. Let's say we wanted to add another stage here. Maybe we want to add that deploy to dev stage as well. So what I can do is I can go enhance this pipeline. I'm going to add this prompt here that said, please add a continuous delivery stage with the name deploy to dev before that approval stage right here. And so again, Harness AI is going to go out, it's going to take this prompt, and it's going to create that deploy to dev stage for us and place it exactly where we ask it to. So this might just take another second or two. We'll let this finish generating. And again, you'll see how, again, we're still under 5 minutes here. We're doing pretty advanced things in our pipelines. And so we can see here our new YAML. I'm going to go ahead and hit accept. And now we have our deploy to dev stage as well. And so to summarize here, we went over how Harness embeds AI throughout the entire software development lifecycle with things like our continuous verification here, where we're monitoring your deployments after they make it to production. We can automatically roll those back if necessary based on thresholds that you set. We have our CI stage where we're using test intelligence, unit test, test intelligence, build intelligence, and otherwise. And this was all generated in under 5 minutes using our AI powered pipeline generator. And that's it. Thank you for your time.